What's going on, Bruin faithful? As Kyle says, the baseball tournament has started and the bracket has begun for UCLA. They're paired, it's a West Coast pairing for all California. You got University of San Francisco, USF. You got Fresno State. And then you also have a very tough UC Irvine team. So going on this tournament, it's going to be very tough. UCLA's had some very, slow start. This was a very slow start to the year. Ranked at one point number 2 in the nation to start. I think a lot of people have them in South Carolina trying to go back to the finals. And that would be interesting if it happens again. But South Carolina's been the dominant team this year. I'm not going to question that. UCLA this year started really shaky, including a loss to San Jose State in their own house. They also lost just down the stretch, some non-conference games. Teams like Cal State Fullerton were beating us. Also, Oregon State no-hit them at one point. That was even more rough. But UCLA made the tournament. They won the Pac-10 regular season, despite a slow start to the year, and they closed it out with a series win against Arizona State. They won the Pac-10 title. So I can only thank them for winning that after the slow start to the season. Guys like Dean Espy having a good year, Bo Armenal. Also, I believe Trevor Bauer. That's the guy who's been playing out of his mind this year. It's pretty much his stat line speaks for itself, but he's been the best player on the Bruins overall. Obviously, I think he had the pitcher of the year for the conference. So, rest of Trevor Bauer. He always has the bright B hat on, the more unique, ugly looking hat, but that's his good luck thing. I also believe another one of the pitchers became on the all Pac-10 honors. So John Savage led a nice season, but obviously this team is hungry and they want a title. After coming very close last June, I know they came a little bit short to a very solid South Carolina team. So we'll find out what happens. This pairing will be very tough. Specifically Fresno State. That's a 40-win team. That worries me. They've been pretty good this year. Obviously, I pay attention to the WAC in baseball, and obviously that's going to be really tough. Fresno State. And then UC Irvine, the Anteaters. They've always been a decent baseball school. I know a lot of people, it doesn't get on everybody's radar because Irvine has not been good at basketball, and for the most part, that's a big school of nerds, but Irvine is pretty decent in baseball as well. I think they've made the College World Series before in the past. So that's going to be very tough. I'm not too worried about USF. The UCLA has beaten them before. Even though it was early, you can't overlook this WCC opponent. But Fresno and Irvine, it'll be a very tough pairing. And assuming if they do advance, they'd have to go out to Virginia. I think UVA is the one of those national seeds. They would go out to Charlottesville for the Super Regional if it continues. Of course, UVA could get knocked out themselves, but UCLA gets one of the host seeds for the opening regional. So, good luck to the Bruins. It's going to be very tough. We'll see what the pitching does. Garrett Cole kind of had a down year, or at least had his moments of struggle this season. And heck, losing the Dodgertown Classic to USC, that was a rough start to the baseball season. I know when Pac-10 play began, but they won I think they won 2 out of 3 against USC later, so they split the season series overall. Can't complain. They swept Oregon, beat California, lost to Stanford. Had a share of ups and downs in Pac-10 play, but they were able to win the conference. So good luck to the Bruins. Softball unfortunately got out early. At least they forced the final game against Florida, despite being got manhandled in that last game, softball. And then the women's golf team won the NCAA title for the first time in a while. Congratulations to the women's golf team for adding NCAA Championship 107. Let's hope the baseball team can get number 108. So, good luck to the baseball team. I know this is the one sport UCLA has nothing, no title or anything in. It would be nice to see this team do something, but the window of opportunity with this group of players, a lot of these guys will probably get drafted. So, good luck to the Bruins, and let's hope that they play in Omaha in the new Rosenblatt Stadium. We'll see y'all later, and go Bruins.